Shondor Birns, a name synonymous with the turbulent underworld of organized crime in the United States, has etched an indelible mark in the annals of American crime history. Born Alexander Birnbaum in 1907 in the Austro-Hungarian Empire, Birns and his family immigrated to the United States, settling in Cleveland, Ohio. His early life in the bustling, industrial landscape of early 20th century Cleveland set the stage for his eventual rise as a notorious gangster. The seeds of Birns' criminal career were sown in his childhood. Growing up in a tough neighborhood, Birns was exposed early to the harsh realities of street life. Economic hardships and the lure of easy money provided the perfect breeding ground for his foray into petty crimes. These early misdemeanors, often seen as a survival strategy in the impoverished streets, laid the foundation for his future in organized crime. Birns' initial involvement in crime was characterized by petty thefts and small-time hustling. As prohibition took hold in the 1920s, he, like many others, saw an opportunity in the illegal liquor trade. Bootlegging, the clandestine manufacture and sale of alcohol, became a lucrative venture for Birns. His activities during this period were not just a testament to his entrepreneurial spirit, but also a reflection of the societal conditions of the time. Prohibition had created a vast underground market, and Birns was quick to capitalize on it. The transition from small-time bootlegger to a prominent figure in organized crime was gradual, but marked by significant events and associations. As Birns navigated the criminal underworld, he began to form alliances with key figures in the Cleveland mob scene. His ability to navigate this dangerous and competitive arena was a testament to his cunning and strategic thinking. Birns was not just a participant in organized crime. He was a shrewd operator who understood the value of connections and influence. Shondor Birns' criminal career, a tapestry of significant crimes and complex underworld connections, paints a vivid picture of the organized crime landscape in the mid-20th century America, particularly in Cleveland, Ohio. His activities spanned various illicit enterprises, showcasing the operational depth and reach of his criminal network. One of the most significant crimes attributed to Birns was his involvement in loan sharking. He built a reputation as a ruthless loan shark, preying on the desperate and vulnerable. His methods were harsh, often resorting to violence and intimidation to ensure repayment. This activity not only augmented his wealth, but also expanded his influence in the criminal underworld. Birns' criminal network was sophisticated and well-structured, involving a range of illegal activities, including gambling, extortion, and racketeering. He operated with a certain level of finesse, maintaining a network of associates who were loyal and efficient. This network was not isolated. It intersected with other notorious criminals and organizations, both locally and nationally, allowing Birns to extend his influence beyond Cleveland. Shondor Birns' life as a notorious figure in the criminal underworld inevitably led to numerous encounters with the police and the legal system, punctuated by several notable arrests and trials. These interactions with law enforcement and subsequent public and media reactions provide a glimpse into the complex relationship between crime figures, law enforcement, and society in the mid-20th century America. Birns' criminal activities often put him on a collision course with law enforcement. Despite his deep involvement in various illegal enterprises, he proved to be an elusive target for the police. His ability to evade arrest and prosecution for many years was a testament to his cunning, and perhaps also to the challenges law enforcement faced in gathering concrete evidence against well-entrenched organized crime figures. Throughout his criminal career, Birns faced several arrests. However, securing a conviction against him was a formidable task for prosecutors. Many of these arrests did not lead to lengthy prison sentences, primarily due to the difficulties in proving his direct involvement in the crimes. His trials often drew significant public attention, highlighting the intricate and often frustrating process of bringing high-profile criminal figures to justice. The public and media perception of Shondor Birns during this period was multifaceted. On the one hand, law enforcement agencies and the media often portrayed him as a significant menace to society, a symbol of the rampant lawlessness and corruption within the criminal underworld. Newspaper reports and media coverage of his trials helped cement his reputation as a notorious gangster. On the other hand, there was a certain segment of the public that viewed Birns in a different light. In some communities, especially those where he had personal connections, where his criminal activities may have had a perceived positive impact, Birns was seen almost as a Robin Hood-like figure. This duality in public perception underscored the complex relationship between notorious criminals and the communities in which they operated. Shondor Birns' downfall, like that of many notorious figures in the criminal world, was the result of a confluence of internal conflicts, increased law enforcement pressure, and changing dynamics within the criminal underworld. These factors, interwoven with the inherent risks of a life in organized crime, eventually led to his demise and had a notable impact on the criminal landscape. Shondor Birns' life of crime came to a violent end. He was killed in a car bombing in Cleveland in 1975, a method of execution not uncommon in the gangland killings of the time. This brutal end was indicative of the dangerous world he inhabited, where disputes were often settled through violence. The immediate impact of Birns' death was a power vacuum in the Cleveland underworld. His removal from the scene opened up opportunities for other emerging figures to take control, leading to a period of reorganization and realignment within the local criminal networks. In the long term, his demise served as a stark reminder of the perils of life in organized crime. It highlighted the inherently unstable and dangerous nature of such a career path. Furthermore, Birns' life and death contributed to the ongoing narrative of the struggle between law enforcement and organized crime, illustrating the eventual consequences of a life dedicated to criminal activities. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the history of Shondor Birns. If you found this exploration intriguing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on history's most fascinating figures and events. Drop a comment below on what you think about Birns' impact on the criminal world and any other historical figures you'd like us to explore next. Remember, history is not just about the past. It's a lens through which we can understand our present and shape our future. Stay curious and see you in the next video.